Hey, how's it going? DeAndre Jones, Become a Free Runner here. Today we're going over the wall spin. Really fun, really easy, and very impressive. People will think you're like Spider-Man. Don't forget, if you want to see more tutorials like this, you should subscribe to me. I'll put it right here. Now let's get started. Now at first glance, this move might seem like it's very difficult, but again, like I said earlier, it's super easy, and I'm going to go over the hand placement and the foot placement and the progression steps you need to get this move down quickly. It shouldn't take too long at all. As long as you have a willingness to learn and just a little bit of courage, you'll be able to get this down in one day. I've taught people within a couple of hours of them actually seeing the move. I was able to teach them how to do this, and they love it. Okay, so when you're looking for an obstacle to go for this on, you want to find some place with grass, maybe dirt, something other than concrete. Also, if the wall is slightly slanted or slightly skewed in a certain way, it'll be a lot easier for you to stick to the wall and make the wall spin. From there, you can work your way up to a flat surface. Okay, so there's two parts to hand placement. One's your base hand, and one is your push hand, basically. So your base hand stays on the wall, doesn't move until you finish the rotation. It stays there the whole time. This supports you, and this is what's going to allow you to stick to whatever surface you do the wall spin on. Your next one, your push hand. This is going to help you with momentum along with jumping, and you're going to push, and it's going to allow you to spin across your base hand. So with that in mind, you should be able to figure out which side you do the wall spin on. A quick way to figure out which hand is the perfect hand for your base hand, I want you to just get up, do a cartwheel. The first hand that touches the ground, that's your base hand. That's the hand you're more comfortable with, and that's the direction you're more comfortable spinning in. All right, next we're going over foot placement. You don't need a huge run. You just need like a little bit of a light jog, but you do need a powerful jump. So I would suggest starting out, you jump punch technique off 2 feet. So basically you just want to stand a couple feet away from the wall. You want to jump, punch with both feet, and then when you jump, you want to place your hands in that position I showed you. Base hand pointing down, push hand pointing in the direction you want to spin in. So with all that power and momentum, what you're going to do is you're going to jump, go into that hand placement I showed you, and you want to essentially go into a cartwheel. Except you're not going to swing with one leg back and flip over your head. You're going to jump with both feet and allow your hips to go over your head. Okay? So you're going to run, punch, hand placement, jump, and you want your hips to go over your head, just like a cartwheel, and you're going to look down at the ground. Okay? When you're halfway through the rotation, you're going to push off with this hand. This is going to give you extra rotation and extra speed to be able to complete the flip and also allow you to keep sticking to the wall. Okay, so halfway through the rotation, you're going to be upside down basically. Your hand's going to have already pushed. You're still going to have your base hand there to support you. You're going to be looking down at the ground, but your hips are going to be up here. Okay? After that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull your head up in the opposite direction of the direction you started the wall spin in. So I wall spin towards the right, so I'm going to jump, keep my hips up. Once my hips are over my head and I'm halfway through, I'm going to pull my head up towards the left, okay? And that's going to allow you to get that extra speed and that rotation to make your landing. As you land, granted you kept your legs together the whole time, you're going to land with your feet together with your back facing the direction you started the wall spin in, okay? So you're going to jump with 2 feet, hand placement, base hand pointing down, pushing hand pointing towards the direction you want to spin. You're going to spin. Halfway through it, when you're about right here, you're going to pull your head up towards the opposite direction. So you're going to spot something that was once behind you, okay? What that's going to do is going to cause your body to turn around and give you that extra speed to make your landing. After that, your back's going to be facing towards the direction you did the wall spin in, and you're going to land with both feet on the ground. If you're still afraid, a few progressionary pointers, you can put one hand on the ground and you can put one hand on the obstacle. That way you can start working the technique as small as possible and as safe as possible. So it'll look like this. From there, you can start making your way up the tree. You can start really low if you would like to. It's going to be a lot harder for you to actually do it, but I know if you're a little bit closer to the ground, most people have a little bit more confidence to actually go for the wall spin. Besides that, if you're still not comfortable or you're having trouble landing it, find something even more slanted, and it'll be a lot easier for you to stick to the wall for you to go through those progression steps. Okay, so that concludes the wall spin tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll put the subscribe button right here if you found this useful and resourceful. Also, if you'd like to leave a comment, that helps me out a lot. I read them all, and if you have any suggestions, I suggest commenting down below. Don't forget to like and also share, or I'll find you, and catch you next video.